Better yeast are needed in the ethanol industry because these are very stressful environments. These ethanol fermentations often have high temperatures, high organic acid stress, high dry solids, and high ethanol titers. And all of these stresses combined have a deleterious effect on the yeast. It slows down yeast growth, which leads to lower performance and then lower ethanol yields at the plant. We go about making yeast strains by starting with a very good base foundational list of strains. So we have a program called yeast breeding, where we start with a very diverse collection of yeasts. We're able to then mix and match these strains together through breeding, and then use a selection process to find the diamond in the rough, the certain group of strains that perform well under these very stressful selection conditions. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, the yeast that's used in the industry, is a very well-studied organism. It's one of the model organisms in academics and in the literature. And the yeast has over 6,000 genes. And it's very hard to tell, looking at the genome, which modifications are going to have an impact on the strain performance. So this is where our strain breeding program comes in, where we may not know the origin of the performance trait, but if it's out there in the environment, we can capture this into our production host through this trait breeding program. When we're evaluating strains in the lab, we put these strains through selection protocols, and the metrics that we used are derived from listening to our customers. So the customers know what stresses they are experiencing at the plants and what conditions they need yeast to perform at. So we take that advice from the customers, we bring it back into the R&D lab, and then we're able to triage these strains and screen them under these parameters and find the winners from that population. And I don't think we've stopped improving on the traditional metrics of rate, yield, and robustness. I think we still have a long way to go in terms of what we can bring to the industry.
Yes, I think it has continued to surprise us,
Yeah.
and we hope it'll continue to surprise and delight our customers as well.